Hey, mister! We can fix that for you!
What's going on here?
Hey, lady, we're mechanics. First of our kind, women who repair cars.
I'm going to make a confession. The first time I saw Garage Girls, I thought it was a total disaster. I dismissed it as cheesy, low budget, and honestly, a waste of time. I thought it offered nothing to the genre. But then, I did something dangerous. I started watching other adult films from the early 80s. And after sitting through the grim, grainy, and frankly depressing content of that era, I came back to the girls in the garage. My mind was blown. It turns out, this isn't just a movie. It's a solid piece of creative filmmaking that was light years ahead of its peers. Today, we're breaking down why I was wrong and why this movie is a fascinating, high-octane mess.
I feel so dirty, and I haven't even touched a motor yet.
The first thing that hits you on a second watch is the writing. It actually has some. The premise, a group of stunning women running a literal garage, is simple, but for 1980, it was innovative. Most films back then were just people meet, people do the deed, repeat. But here, the humor is actually present. You've got the playful wordplay. Yes, we're talking about the classic lube job jokes. That feels intentional. It doesn't take itself too seriously, which is a rare gift in a genre that usually oscillates between deathly boring and overly silly. It strikes a balance that makes it feel like an actual production rather than a basement tape. Online, collectors often cite this as a pioneer of creative storytelling in adult cinema, and honestly, they're right. It's trying to be a movie first. Let's talk about the action. We've all seen those vintage films that get way too close to the, well, you know. It gets clinical. It gets gross. It loses the fantasy element entirely. Garage Girls is different.
Oh, yeah? Well, you come to the right place, gorgeous. I'm badly in need of a lube job.
The cast is stunning, and there are a lot of them, but the cinematography is what saves it. The sex scenes, including the orgies, are creative and actually well shot. It avoids those unflattering, aggressive close-ups that plague 80s adult cinema. It feels cleaner, more aesthetic, and way more produced. If you're a fan of the Golden Age aesthetic, this is the gold standard for how to handle a large cast without making it feel like a chaotic mess. Now, we have to address the elephant in the room, or rather, the gorilla in the room. This movie has subplots. We aren't just talking about fixing engines. We're talking about a full-blown Bonnie and Clyde parody and a dude in a gorilla suit. On one hand, it's refreshing. It gives the movie character. It makes it feel like a fever dream comedy. But on the other hand,
Well, I dropped them on Saturday night.
Look out for these people!
I'm conflicted. That Bonnie and Clyde car chase, it's long. Think about it. Today we have the luxury of a skip button. We can jump 10 minutes ahead and get back to the point. But imagine being in a theater in 1980. You've paid your money. You're there to, let's say, be productive. And suddenly you're watching a 10-minute low-budget car chase. It is the ultimate wood killer. While I respect the creative swing they took, I can totally see why someone would find it forced or even completely pointless. It's the one part of the movie that makes me go, why? And genius at the exact same time. So, why does this movie still get talked about? Because it took risks. In a world of plain sex and cum shots, Garage Girls decided to be an action comedy heist movie with a garage theme. The consensus online is clear. It's a cult classic because it's weird. It's memorable. You might forget the details of 100 other 80s tapes, but you will never forget the Garage Girls car chase. It's a pioneer of the idea that you can have a creative narrative inside an adult film, even if that narrative involves a guy in a primate costume. At the end of the day, Garage Girls is a standout. It's got humor, a great cast, and it refuses to be boring, even if it occasionally kills the mood with its own ambition. It's better than 90% of what came out that decade, and for that alone, it deserves a spot in the history books. But I want to hear from you. Is the car chase a stroke of genius, or did it make you reach for the skip button? Let me know in the comments.
Praise the Lord. Oh, praise the